Hey guys, got Friday's workout for you. Today's going to be a fun one. It's a complex. You're going to go from one movement directly into the next as one rep. So you'll do a thruster into a push press, into a push jerk, into a split jerk, and that will be one rep. We're going to go max reps on one arm until failure before we move on to the next arm, but you will get as much rest as you need in between each arm. So I want to reiterate here that this is for failure. So there's going to be a huge difference between when you want to stop and when you just cannot squeak out another rep. So keep that in mind. Really challenge yourself in this one. The movement. We're starting with that thruster. So the thruster, obviously we've got that dumbbell in that front rack position. We're going into that front squat and then driving out into a press. So we want to make sure that we are keeping our torso nice and tall, nice proud chest through this movement. The hips go back and down, keeping our feet flat on the ground and making sure those knees track out over our toes. You're going to drive yourself out of the bottom of that squat, and that weight should drive off of your body, and you're going to finish by locking it out overhead. Good lockout position. Make sure that arm is hugging the ear, okay, and that is directly over your body. And then from there, we're going to bring that dumbbell back down to that front rack, and we're going to go directly into that push press. So we're going to be giving ourselves a nice dip, again keeping that torso nice and upright, and driving through the floor, again driving that weight off of our body and locking it out over top. So the push press is a dip drive and lock out. So we are not re-dipping yet. So we'll press that out and you should be completely locked out in that upper position. And then when we bring that back down, again, we're going to dip, drive. This time when we get that drive out, we can re-dip ourselves back underneath that dumbbell. And then we stand with it locked out overhead in that same lockout position. In all of these, let's make sure we're keeping that midline nice and tight, keeping that rib cage tucked. And then we move into the split jerk. So this one might be a different movement for some folks, but we want to make sure that we're keeping ourselves centered. So remember that you are able to go wide in this position. You do not want your feet walking a tightrope, or you're not going to have any stability. So you want to go make those feet a little bit outside the hips or hip width to give yourself a good solid base, okay? That front foot should land nice and strong and flat on the ground. Okay, give yourself a good solid foundation for that. And again, that dumbbell should land, you should be receiving that right in that locked out position over top. Try to keep moving. Even if you miss a movement within that rep, totally fine. Just pick up where you left off, finish the rep, and start again on the next one. And we don't want you dropping that dumbbell just because you missed your spot. Let's keep going till failure. And then make sure you're giving yourself plenty of rest in between arms. You want to be able to give yourself enough recovery, give yourself a solid effort on that. Kind of a different workout, guys, so if you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Ask us any questions you have. If you need any scaling options, we are here for you. And with that, we will get into the warm-up.
Spider stretch plus a rotation. Front rack stretch. Tempo squats.